Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video.
Make America great again, from sea to shining sea. It's the land of the free, my friends, the one for you and me. Let's go.
It is the weekly startup, or it's Monday startup, and it is Memorial Day, so I hope everybody's having a good Memorial Day.
Yeah.
I am Debbie, and this is Mark, and it is Startup Monday. So
I already did the
you
the
did
key.
do the key.
You know, them youngins. The youngins don't even know there's
No,
keys.
they don't even
just,
know that. Yeah,
there's
they
a
just
button.
push- yeah.
And don't forget to have your foot on the brake when you hit the button or it doesn't go. I
Okay.
found that out on a rental car one time.
Okay, so it's Memorial Day,
Okay.
and we have a tribute slide for Memorial Day, a special tribute to all the people who fought for our country. And so this little thing says, only two defining forces have ever offered to die for you: Jesus Christ and an American soldier. One died for your soul and the other for your freedom. So, everybody...
I'm not going to forget.
No.
And those people sacrificed so we could have freedom.
Yes.
Not this crazy crap, lockdowns, masks, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I want my freedom, and we're letting it chip away. We just they keep testing us, and they keep taking it away, and they keep taking it away, and you got to draw the line and tell the government to get out of our business.
Yes.
All right.
So, anyway.
And, you know, I served 4 years.
Yeah.
I didn't. You know, this day is for the people that have sacrificed for me.
Yes.
And I'm
And
still...
died. They paid the ultimate price so that we could be free.
And I'm still alive. I gave away my freedom for 4 years
Yes.
to protect freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I didn't see any action, because I was satellite communication, I was back in Saudi where it was safe, right?
Yes.
But if they would have had a good Air Force,
Yes.
then what do you take out first? Radar and communications. That's
Yes.
the first thing we go after. So it wasn't dangerous for me because they didn't have an Air Force. But
yes, it could
you know, it could have been.
Uh-huh.
So I applaud all the people that do serve
Absolutely.
in any position, even if it's a person behind a desk pushing the paper that signed away their life for 4,
Yes.
6 years, 2 years, whatever.
Yes.
Good job for all you guys, and I will not forget the people that died for our freedom.
No, absolutely not.
And let's keep giving it away.
Let's
freedom.
stop.
Let's stop giving away our freedom. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you have some storm footage from the other day when we had some storms.
Boy, it got
through?
crazy. Let me go ahead and show you this video here. All right. So here we are. I am right underneath the circulation. And this is sped up about 10%. But you see it spinning, and then right there, look at that. I'm in the bird's cage right there. You can see all the way up through the
It's called
clouds.
the bear cage.
It's the bird's cage.
No, it's the bear cage. Have you not watched Twister?
Whatever. It doesn't matter at this point, right?
Okay.
Birds, bears, write it down below.
It's the bird cage.
All right. It's a bird's cage. See, you agreed
No,
with me.
it's a bear cage. It's the bear cage.
It's the bird cage.
No, okay, go
what
ahead.
came to your mind just then? Bird. Okay.
Well, that's because you keep saying bird.
Let's
It's the
keep
bear
playing.
cage.
My
Go
goodness,
ahead.
you're ruining my segment here. Okay, now look, 360 all around me. You could look and you can see that clouds are moving this way and that way. That's shear right there, baby. And there's shear. Anything could pop down at any time here. Although there wasn't a big wall count. Now look at that. Then it all started rushing a little bit, thank goodness, to our south. See all those clouds just booking it, taking off down to here. It was still kind of over us. But at one point here, maybe the next video, you'll see it all rushing down to there goes clouds. See them all sucking down in there? That is the inflow, rushing down. But right over here, look at that, boy. That could almost set down right there too. And that looks like a tornado, but it's not. It's just the way, you know, the inflow and the outflow and the flows were everywhere. And I've chased storms before and, you know, for a little TV station.
Yes, you did.
KS.
We both did for a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did too. And you stopped because your overalls, the wind was blowing so hard. She had these cute little overalls.
Yeah, I did.
And the wind got underneath her overalls and ripped the button
straight off.
The flap goes like that. And she's like, "You're going to kill me. You got to get me to that."
Yeah.
You know.
I went to the supermarket and hid in the cooler with all the employees.
Yeah, I had to, and I was outside because it was straight line winds. It wasn't a tornado. But she freaked out, and I don't think you ever chased with me again.
Never again.
But like I said, I could look that way, and that way. Everything was spinning and moving. And I've never been, as long as I've, chased storms, I've never been right underneath where you usually look over that direction. You're
Yes.
like, wow, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But I was
not
like,
underneath.
wow, that's crazy. Wow, that's even crazier. And I just kept all those things I recorded
Mhm.
were probably within a 5-minute. All that
Yes.
happened within 5
It
minutes
was
in
really
every
quick. Mhm.
every
It was
direction.
really
So that
quick.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And you know how us Oklahomans are.
Yeah,
You know,
when the tornado sirens go out off, we
didn't-
run outside.
The reason why the tornado sirens weren't going off and everything, which they almost should have been, but it came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing is why I wasn't panicking is there wasn't a defined wall cloud.
Mhm. Yeah.
Usually whenever there's a wall cloud, then you get a bit, if something would have touched down, it would have been like an
Very very
F0,
small.
F1,
Mhm. Yeah.
And so I wasn't too scared because
Yeah.
it was trying, but it wasn't quite there yet. All right, let's
All right.
move on before
So,
we bore the people.
I know. So at the end of this video, we're going to tell you how to win the food buckets. So let's don't show them now. We'll show them at the end of the video.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
So at the end of the video, we'll tell you what you need to do to win
Laser focus.
the food buckets.
All right.
So stay tuned for that, and let's go to Furry Friends.
All right, furry friends, here we come.
Furry friends, let's all get to those furry friends.
All right, we have Bella and Jax here,
Oh my goodness.
and they are Chihuahua and Terrier mix.
Chihuahua Terrier.
Yes.
Terrier. That's a cool combination.
It is
actually.
a cool
Now-
combination. They look like
They
two
look
pistols,
awesome.
don't they?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they
And-
look like a lot of fun.
And they'll probably get really happy when you get
Yeah,
home.
I'm
Here
sure
they're
they do.
chilling, right?
Yeah,
But they're cutie pies.
they
man.
are. And the one in the back is Bella, and the one in the front is Jax. And they saved them both from being put down.
Aw.
So that's very sweet of them. And this was sent in by Jamie. So we're so thankful that Jamie sent her furry friends. So please send your
Well-
furry friends to twooldpeopleonacouch@gmail.com. But they are adorable.
Well, our old puppy just passed away a
Yes.
little bit ago,
Yes.
and we want to stay dogless for a little bit, go
Yes.
travel a little
Uh-huh.
bit.
Mhm.
But if somebody said these two are going to be, put down unless you adopt them, well, there's no
You'd
way.
have-
there's
we'd
no
have to
way.
adopt them.
I would have
We'd
two
to
dogs.
adopt them. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
they're really cute. All right.
Yes, they are. So anyway, let's get out to the news.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, the 3 biggest mistakes tourists make when visiting national parks, according to a former park ranger, are 1, don't wing it. Plan your trip beforehand. So, plan your trip beforehand. Okay. The second one is getting too close to wild animals isn't worth the photo
Okay.
op. So, don't get too close to that bear because it could turn on you and all that kind of stuff. And then the third thing is don't stray off the marked paths because you could get lost and then they'd have to have the whole park rangers come looking for you and it would be a big mess. So stay on the path. So
Okay.
that's what they're telling us to do. According to a park ranger, and it's traveling season now, so people are going to be getting out to the parks. And so I thought that would be good information to let everybody know. Okay. North accuses U.S. of hostility
Can
for
I say
South
something about the
Her-
park?
Yes.
Just to throw you off?
Yes.
No. Whenever I should have put some of my pictures in there because you remember I was working with Jenna Bush,
Yes, you did.
George
work with
Bush's-
Jen.
George
Yes.
W. Bush's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and we were at Yellowstone.
Yes, you were.
And remember, I stopped
yes,
to
you did.
call you?
Yes.
and I was like, "Oh, hey, Deb," and I had to pull off because I finally got signal. Anybody that goes to Yellowstone knows that cell signal only
It's
is
spotty.
spotty. So I finally got up on this ridge. I was like, "Ooh!" And there was a little turn off, and I turned off. Meanwhile, people are looking for bears everywhere they're
Yeah,
driving,
uh-huh.
and I'm just sitting there
Mhm.
on this little turn off notch,
Mm.
and there comes a big grizzly just cruising across. I'm like, Deb, I gotta go for a second. I gotta get out
and get a photo
Or
op
get a
with
photo.
the bear.
It was pretty
Mm.
far away.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I watched it cruise
was
across.
far
It didn't
away.
mind no business. I mean,
Yeah.
and I got that. And then what else was I gonna say? I could have had all kind of good pictures for that segment
Yeah, well,
of
I'm
my
sorry.
own.
Well, you should pay more
All right.
attention to when I
All
set
right,
up the
let's
show.
get back to the news.
Okay.
Let's not, don't be
Don't
slowing
be-
down the news.
Okay,
All right.
so North accuses U.S. of hostility for South Korea missile decision. North Korea's missile decision. So we just said that it's okay for the South to do missiles again,
Yeah.
and the North is not happy about that. The North Korea is not happy about that at all. So there
Well,
you go.
Maybe they're trying to make, they have that that meeting, and I'm not gonna say the name of all the high
mm-hmm.
profile people that have a meeting, and maybe they just want things to start up there. I don't know. We had that all calmed down over there.
I know we did, and now it's all stirred up again.
All back up in the news
all
again.
Okay, Biden orders review of COVID origins as lab leak theory debate. Okay, so a year ago you couldn't talk about any of this, and now it's mainstream media.
Yeah, because
it leaked from the lab.
Listen. Well, we don't know that for a fact, I guess, right? But again, I always say put your all the pieces of puzzles together.
Mm-hmm.
And sure, back where you couldn't talk about it.
Yes.
I was like, man, it all leads to what, who benefited from it? Where did it get released? Where was there a lab at?
Yeah.
Who was studying that?
Yeah.
And then, there's no host. We go on. Go.
Okay, so then there are the people that have the scientists, they are warning of new variants of the COVID-19 coming. So they're warning about that. So
they just want you to get the jab. That's all.
Okay. White House reveals Republicans have 1 week to reach a deal on infrastructure. So they come back into session on the 7th of June.
Yeah.
And they want a bill, and right now,
oh my gosh, that's small.
I know. Well, they can read it. All right. Okay.
All right.
So Biden is saying, I'm going to sum it up for the people anyway.
Hurry up. Let's go.
Biden is saying that inaction is not an option, and that we have to act. And they come back in June 7th, and they have to act. Okay. The Republican bill is $928
billion. You said this on our last show.
And Biden's plan is $1.7 trillion. And the Republicans don't want to raise the corporate taxes to 28%. And so they're far away on a deal. But Biden says he will
raise taxes.
That he will act alone if they don't pass the bill. Of course he will.
Mm-hmm. Because
so I don't know how he can act alone on something like that. But
Can we go full screen for a second? My goodness.
Yeah.
You're just ripping right along.
Well, I'm trying to keep it up and
now
fast.
I'm probably going to forget what I was going to say. But all I'm saying is define infrastructure.
Yes.
Because if you look at what's in the bill, some of that stuff is hilarious. It has nothing to do with infrastructure.
I know.
And it's like, again, it should be lied at. We shouldn't be voting in always these packages, people.
Yes.
Package. Let's go. Do we want this one lane? Yes. Do we want this? Yes. Let's break it up.
But also, we don't have any money.
I know. Well,
it's all debt.
We've talked about that too. Everybody knows our side on that, but I have no control.
Okay. You have no control.
I have no control.
I have all the controls.
And you have all the control.
So, we talked about cicadas last time, and they were still in the news because apparently there's regular cicadas, which we call locusts, and there's these special cicadas that only come around every 14 years.
14. I thought, what? You were saying something last time.
13 to 17 years. They only come around every 13 to 17.
You start making up stuff because sometimes you're telling me that there's cicadas, right? And they only come around every other year.
No, I never.
And then that.
I've always just known about locusts. I've never even called them cicadas, so I don't even know. But these are the brood X cicadas, and they only come around every 13 to 17 years, and they're here in the North America, whatever. So the last time they were here is 2004, and it depends on how dry it is and how hot it is, how soon they'll go away. So anyway,
it's wet, boy.
And then they won't be around for a while.
It just keeps on, and I almost had to put on a sweatshirt out there. It's cold out there. It's rainy. It's a nasty day out there today in Oklahoma.
Okay, so no, don't make a comment. Okay, yes, your employee can require you to get the COVID vaccine. And here are the updated rules, and it says that there are no federal laws preventing your employer from requiring you to
listen,
are physically in the workplace to get this thing.
There's no passport, but there is.
Yes.
And you know what I said about, the people that died for our freedom?
I know. They're chipping away. Yeah. Okay.
Well, they want to put foreign things into your body to be able to work.
Yes. Okay. So, The U.S. economy is set to grow at the fastest pace since 1984.
Oh my gosh!
Of course it is.
Yeah,
because when you shut down the economy for a year and you open it back up, it's going to go from being shut. It was here, and then it gets shut down, and it's going to go back to
high
here.
economy under the last administration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then at the end, whenever this thing came out from that, you know, maybe from that one country, from that one location, from that one lab, right? And then, boy, it went from here
to the bottom
to here.
And so
now it's come up to here, but it isn't back up to here. Yeah, because you close down everything. And then you open it back up. How hard is it to grow whenever you just shut down? Say, okay, you're allowed to open up your businesses.
I know.
Whatever businesses survived the whole nightmare.
It has been a hard year. It's been a hard year. Okay, so I was hoping that this would say that you needed to do arts and crafts, but it didn't. It says the creative habit that might ward off dementia symptoms, even if you start later in life. And I was hoping it would say crafting, but it didn't. It said it was music. So playing music is good for you. And I always feel better when I hear music and stuff like that. It also says that staying active and being social.
I mean, we start our show off with Trainwreck, and then I feel better.
I always feel better. Yeah. So.
And then crafting, it gives you dementia.
No, it does not give you dementia.
So you got to stop.
Okay, so we're at the end of the video.
All right.
We're going to talk about the giveaway.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Am I allowed to now?
Yeah, you're allowed to. Okay, so we're giving away a 2-week food supply emergency bucket for one person and 2 of these 48-hour emergency food buckets for 4 people. And the way that you get entered into the drawing is to comment below on this video. Comment below on this video, and we are going to be drawing for that on the 14th of June. So you have 2 weeks to comment on this video, and we'll remind you on all of our shows.
When do we get back to some funny segments?
Well, the park thing was funny.
It was not funny. It was just information.
Well,
let's get the maps back that I like from you.
Oh, well, I'm going to have maps. We'll probably have maps on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll probably have lists and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you had the weather thing going, and we had the
my weather thing was serious.
Yeah, I know, but we had all that going, so I didn't have the bear cage. I didn't have time. I mean, there was no time to put funny things along with the serious news and the announcement of our giveaway. So comment below and you'll be in the drawing for the food buckets.
Don't go Googling it. What comes to your mind first?
Cage.
Whenever you're underneath the circulation and you can see straight up.
Yeah, the bear cage. Okay.
Birds.
Watch Twister and it will all be clear. Okay.
I didn't flick a bottle of beer into it.
Yeah, I know.
And then just laugh at it.
Yeah.
I was just like,
I love
this
Twister.
is cool.
That's a really
she
cool
loves
movie.
that movie.
I love that movie. It's
even though it's far-fetched as all get out.
It is. And unrealistic. But anyway, so we're going to wrap this up, and we'll be back on Wednesday for the midweek Wednesdays. And until then, remember, do your own research and be prepared.